Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family to, I believe, episode 15, could be 16 of PSGINT reacts to Twitter feed. Let's do this. Alright, nothing. Warren Zara Emre obviously finally called up to the French national team. I think he missed out on both the October and the September international break, if I'm correct. So happy to see Warren back, and he deserved it for his great performances recently. Most goal contributions in the last 4 Champions League seasons: Rodrigo 29, Robert Lewandowski 35, Erling Braut Haaland 36, Mbappe 41, Vinny 45. Rodrigo being that high up is a bit crazy. Obviously, it depends because Madrid have been very consistent in their last 4 UCL seasons, winning the UCL twice, reaching the semi once, and obviously last season, I believe, quarterfinals, they lost versus Arsenal. So Madrid have had a lot of available games, but still very good from Rodrigo, which just shows like Rodrigo needs to leave, man. I think Rodrigo, talent-wise, is a superb football player, but he's too comfortable in Madrid. He likes that comfortability, he's lived there for a very long time, and I mean, who wouldn't want to play for Madrid? But yeah, Robert Lewandowski, Erling Braut Haaland, Mbappe, and Vinicius Jr. And yeah, Vinicius has been the best Champions League player in the past 4 seasons, or the previous 3 or something. Since basically Madrid won the UCL the first time with Benzema, Vinny has been top. Very consistent, big game performer. Yeah, obviously Madrid fans now, they heated at Mbappe. Because they have realized he's not that guy. He's not that guy, but I don't know. I love seeing this now that I'm not a PSG fan, because, we had Mbappe. We had to explain to people, no, Mbappe is not that player, but Madrid fans are now finally seeing it. Okay, we can do this. Who's this player? I'm thinking Saliba immediately, but if they're trying to put some hard ones, could be Lacroix, the French centre-back, former Wolfsburg. No, Kimpembe. Okay. Oh my days, man. I mean, I think it's quite obviously Saliba. Man, these Twitter accounts, man. Put 500 casino picture, showing her sexualizing the fan base. I mean, these accounts, man, just so filthy. All for the engagement. I've seen these kinds of videos. I was even thinking about making a video about it. The situation at Madrid at the moment. Xabi Alonso, Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, Goulet. Yeah. I'll keep it for a video. I think my opinions about it, because I need to do some more research as well. Ryan Cherky, number 14. Jeremy Doku versus all Premier League players per 90. Most assists, most key passes, most dribbles. Yeah, I mean, he's been one of the best players in the Premier League so far this season. And I mean, scored a huge goal versus Liverpool, even though he was the third, but had a really good performance. But interesting to see if he can be, a game changer in the UEFA Champions League, because I always say it, what you do in the Premier League is great, but the Champions League, that's where the real hype is at, Bob. So far, Doku has been, I said on my Twitter, I think at least a top 5 winger in the world so far this season. Define humiliation in football. Germany humiliated host Brazil 7-1 in a stunning World Cup semi-final. Still can't believe this result exists. Yeah, look, I've said it. I think Paris Saint-Germain's humiliation of Inter is bigger than this. I think, obviously, the huge thing here is it's in Brazil. It's in Brazil. But people forget context. Neymar Jr. got injured. Thiago Silva either got injured or suspended in the previous game versus Colombia. And they were out without the best player, Neymar, and without their second best player in Thiago Silva. So it was really predictable that Germany was going to win by somewhat of a good margin. Obviously, no one expected 7-1. But everyone remembers the context before the PSG-Inter final. Oh, this is going to be such a tight final. We saw what Inter have done versus Barca. This has to be a great sign. And Inter are a great sign. But Paris Saint-Germain had the biggest humiliation in footballing history. I think people will disagree with that, and it's completely fair. I definitely think these two are number one and two. And if you want to put Germany and Brazil ahead, it's calm for me because I think both of them are the number one and number two. No other humiliation comes close. Some Barca fans want to bring up 6-1. Some of a humiliation, but you got to remember, it's a comeback. This wasn't a comeback. And they didn't lose 4-0 in the first leg and had to come back. No, they just straight up humiliated the teams. And obviously, heavy referee help when, Germany didn't get any referee help and PSG didn't get any referee help versus Inter. But yeah, huge humiliation that Brazil still hasn't come out the cave from. Who was it? Which football player brought you into the football? Great that he has Ibrahimovic here because he was... I don't know if he brought me into football. I think, especially as a man, you will get brought into football no matter what. He was just my favorite player with obviously me being Swedish. Wait, am I blind? There's no CR7 here? So this has to be a Messi troll account, I guess? Messi fan troll account? Or is this supposed to be Cristiano or what? Raheem Sterling was forced to confront burglars armed with a knife when they broke in with his family still at home. He heard the masked guy getting upset while he was waiting to watch the Chelsea Wolves game on Saturday night. Acting on pure instinct, Sterling made sure his partner Paige Million and children Thiago 8 and Tay Cruz, what are these names? Well, who is 6, were safe before going upstairs to confront the gang. He was able to confront them in the property and they made off without taking anything. Yo, shout out to Sterling, man. Shout out to Sterling because, acting like a man, not just for himself, but, for his partner and his kids. So, yeah. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Sterling, man. Cole Palmer has trademarked his shivering celebration after he secured the rise to his nickname, Cold. I hope this is people around Palmer telling him to trademark and do all of this. And he's like, yeah, why not? Instead of him, actually, because that would be somewhat egotistical. Couldn't care less. Just clocking the third goalkeeper got robbed.
Yes.
What the fuck is that, man? Obviously, Upamecano already made the video. You can go and watch it. But it'd be absolutely delightful if we could get our hands on that Upamecano for next season because I think we did well in the summer transfer window. But look, if we want to go back to back and stay at the top, we just got to make top signing after top signing. And getting Upamecano for free, obviously with the 20 million signing bonus, would be an impeccable deal because I rate that Upamecano insanely high. Having him and Pacho as the two centre backs would be too OP. This is obviously our new kit. I like it. We haven't had a black kit. Whew. When was the last time we had the black kit? Yes, we did have a black kit in 23-24. Barely used it. This one looks good though. Yeah, and hopefully it drops soon. And my issue with, I like that we have, one away shirt, one home shirt, and then a third and a fourth kit. But I just want the third and fourth kit to be used more often. Like we abused the home kit last season, for example. We obviously had the Jordan Wings kit. That was absolutely beautiful. And I hope we use the red shirt like that. But also, I hope we're going to use this shirt. I know PSG and all clubs that drop these. Back in the day, they only used to drop a home and away kit. And sometimes they didn't even drop a new one every single season. They had a home and away kit for 3-4 seasons. And then they drop a new one. So all of this is obviously for economical structure and modernity and all of that. But use it, man. Use it. I want to see it be used. Mbappe versus Bayern, his most underrated UCL knockout stinker. They spawn a new retard with Camavinga every week, like a La Masia graduate. I understand the Mbappe fans hating Camavinga fans, I guess, or Madrid fans having a Camavinga Avi that are cooking Mbappe. But I remember the stinker. And it's so nice. I used to talk about this all the time. I always used to bring it up. And now Madrid fans are doing it for me. Obviously, I don't care about Mbappe. He's not a PSG player anymore. But yeah, this just shows how Mbappe's stinkers just went so unnoticed because he was a PSG player, and We don't have that much PR. And it's not even about that. I think a lot of people watch this game. But what was the statement after the game? Mbappe needs to leave PSG. They're holding him back. He needs to upgrade to Madrid. Always scapegoating and victimizing Kylian Mbappe, as he wasn't one of the main reasons we failed to win a UCL in the years he was at PSG. Khvicha Kvaratskhelia decides to get his goal to PSG teammate Ashraf Hakimi, who's currently sidelined with an injury. Love that from Khvicha, man. Absolutely lovely. A new trim can save a man's life. Is he talking like the effect of it had to his performances because he's now playing well so far this season? Or is he talking from like an appearance perspective that he wasn't, I guess, that not good looking and now is... But I don't know, man. See, one of the funniest videos ever. I've seen this video, so it's... basically gave out, let's say Ballon d'Or, you only gave it to the winner. They're giving 3 awards out here, a gold, a silver, and a bronze. And I think Ronaldo accidentally picked up the best, and then, what's his name? This dude's name said to Ronaldo, no, that is Messi's. That is Messi you just picked up. Breaking, Andreas Iniesta is being accused of fraud. The former FC Barcelona midfielder is said to have defrauded businessmen in Peru of at least 500k. I actually saw this report before and was one of the major reasons. I was like, you know what, let's go through Twitter today. And I want to make this big because it's not just about Iniesta. It's about everyone basically that gets a lot of money. And... how can I say, this is a very, I would say, Jewish thinking, which is, don't be very rich, be as rich as possible. And what I mean by that is, for me, I've always had a certain price. When I get to that price economically or money-wise, I don't care that much more about more money. Because it will only make you more greedy, more lusty for money, stingy, cheap, all of that. All the bad, negative stuff that come with money. Obviously, Iniesta, top football player, earned well-deserved money in his footballing career. And you're extremely rich. And obviously for football players, they retire and then they got to find business stuff and to carry on for the rest of their life if they haven't saved up that much money. But I don't understand why rich people are always the people that abuse people the most. I mean, if you look maybe from a logical standpoint, you would guess maybe the poorest person would be the biggest scammer in scamming rich people like a Robin Hood. But no, it's actually the richest people that are scamming the poorest people. It's insane. On the newspaper, you hear about a robbery. You hear about a poor person going to basically, I don't know, a middle-class person taking his phone or something. You hear about that, but you don't hear about all the millionaires that are scamming people every single day. I saw a lot of Madrid fans say, it goes into Barca DNA. And obviously a lot of Barca and Madrid players have often failed to pay taxes in Spain and then have gone to court, which just shows they don't want to be rich or live a good life. They want to be filthy rich and just abuse everyone around them and be completely egoistic and selfish. So it's less about Iniesta. This is just all these people that get too much money and want even more money. Ugh, ungrateful. Well, that's been it. That was a cheeky ending. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. PSG interacting to Twitter news. Could you let me know in the comments down below, now that it's an international break, if there are any video ideas you're looking forward to watch, let me know. That's been it from boy PSGINT. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and as usual, allez Paris.